How you doing, guys? Professor EDC with another BLADE-OSOPHY Sunday, and it's not just any Sunday. It's Super Sunday, and what feast this is! I think I've missed since I started following football. I think I've missed only perhaps I'm pretty sure of one Super Bowl, and I'm not sure if, maybe just another one. So I'm going to say two. I'm pretty sure of one, but I'm just going to leave the door open to perhaps I might have missed another one. But it's just something I enjoy very much. And today's topic related to football and to particularly Tom Brady and the end of his career. So the topic is the end of an era. And this is something that we see continuously in our lives. And this is something that we can see in the Blade world and community. Something we have seen, sorry, something we have seen just very recently with cold steel being sold and coming to the end of an era. So this is something that is very common and is part of human nature, of reality, for things to end and change. And it's something that might be very depressing at times, or just sad, When I think about football and seeing so many figures, athletes, starting with Joe Montana, the GOAT for me, the best quarterback ever, but there have been so many people that have made this community, the community of football, as we can talk about the community of knives. I can say Walter Payton, for me, one of the best, if not the best, running back from the Chicago Bears in the mid-'80s. And we can talk about the Refrigerator Perry, one of the best linemen ever. Warren Moon, Randall Cunningham, Ronnie Lott, one of the best free safeties ever. And, well, so many players, so many games that have made my past, my history in football. And so we can also talk about that in matters of the knife world. A classic Buck 110 that, it's no longer as popular as it was at one point. Also not as bought as in the past, and it's still such a good knife, and it has evolved to an even better steel. Not that there's anything wrong with this 440, I think it's 440C, but there is an improvement of the steel as to the handle material. It has changed as well. I still prefer this one, though it might be heavier. It keeps that air of an old timer, But its time passed. The time of the cold steel we knew has passed, and we are seeing just the residuals of the Lynn Thompson era. Fortunately, we still have the Chris Reeve era still alive, but it will too pass. How many designers have we seen from different brands, and particularly this Osborne design? And Mr. Osborne is no longer with us, but his designs are. Yet Benchmade will also change. The owner, I don't remember the name of the owner, but he passed away last year, if I remember correctly. And things change with the passings of important people. We gotta thank Chris Reeve that is still alive. We gotta thank Rick Hinder that is still alive and kicking and improving. We gotta thank a Mick Strider that even though he's made mistakes like any of us in the past, I think he's trying to correct his mistakes. And, well, his knives are not a mistake. We can criticize him, but then again, there's a saying in Spanish, once you run over a dog as an accident, in a car accident, once you run over a dog, people are gonna call you a dog killer for the rest of your life. And that just ain't true, So I believe in what's the word I'm looking for? Not just improvement, but making things right. And I think Mr. Strider has tried and keeps on trying to make things right. Not sure. I'm not in his mind or consciousness. But from what I hear, I'm not gonna keep up with gossip. I'm here to analyze, criticize knives and what's good, what's bad, in my opinion about them. We have a new traditional or a new classic, or not so new anymore, because man, it has other knives have improved, and I think perhaps they have taken the place of the Rat as the most recommendable everyday carry budget knife. There's just a whole bunch of CBBs and QSP and CJRBs and etc. etc. Still, this is my personal favorite. In the case, we are also lucky to have the Glessers in the case of Spyderco. Sal, still alive. And fortunately, Eric has followed his father's steps and his own path as well to keep this brand alive and kicking and improving and evolving. And for example, it worries me about Emerson Blades because this man is his brand and his brand is him. And love these knives to death. And just gotta be thankful that he's still alive and running his business. And you can see it in his face how he enjoys it, And you can see in Tom Brady's face how he gets excited and is thinking about and concentrated and focused. Of course, we can say the same thing about all players, Kansas City and whoever might be the other team. But this is the end of an era, as I see it. I think this will be Tom Brady's last game, and I hope the Bucks win. Because of that reason, just that reason alone. And then you have another person that's very important there, who is Bruce Arians, a great coach who led the Cardinals to a Super Bowl against the Pittsburgh Steelers, a fantastic Super Bowl. Don't remember the number, but anyways. And, well, they lost. But he gets another chance, and with Tom Brady and company, a pretty good team that they put together. And I think it's not that I don't think that Kansas City doesn't deserve it, as they have a wonderful team, quarterback, and a super wonderful coach. I think Andy Reid. All these names I have mentioned, they're coming to an end of an era, of their time on the field at least. And it's just such a pleasure to watch a game of good players, of good coaches. I feel privileged in that sense, as I feel privileged in having any and all of these blades, because I get to use them. That's the main thing, you know, being able to enjoy them while they last, or while I last. Yeah, our lives are not something that are bought. We will not live forever, and our collections, most of our collections, probably will outlive us. And I don't know about you, but I have already written down which knife goes to which person in case I die before I get to give the knife to that person. So but that's just something I want to do because, like some friends have mentioned, you know, we're going to die and our collections are going to end up in a swap meet being sold for peanuts. And well, the heck that's gonna happen to me. I have already inherited. No, I'm inheriting all my collection to different people. So that doesn't happen. If they decide to do whatever with what I'm giving them, well, that's their thing. But meanwhile, let's enjoy a Super Sunday. Let's enjoy the designers, the company owners, the knife makers that are still around, that have learned from great people as a Bob Terzuola. I don't remember. I forget sometimes names. I have a thing with memory, and I apologize for that. It's not something that I have control over. But anyways, let us enjoy this Super Sunday, whoever wins. And I'm pulling for or supporting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because of Tom Brady, because of his career, and Bruce Arians. So, and let us enjoy the end of an era, and just realize how special these games from this season were, and every moment in our lives, because we don't know when the next Lynn Thompson will sell the company, or might retire, or pass away as Mr. Osborne did. So let us enjoy life. Let us enjoy the game of life, the game of blades, and a game that is called our lives. Professor EDC, have a wonderful Super Sunday and a wonderful week. Professor EDC out.